you on. Friday's the best day for me, and that way we've got a lot of developments. So let me just put you on hold and try to set you up for a good time Friday. How's that sound?
Okay. Okay, thanks, Alex.
Webster, be safe over there.
By the way, Alex, I was just talking to a guy from Paris he listens to you in Paris.
Well, wonderful. Tell him I said hi.
Yes. He sends you his greetings, too.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. Yeah, there goes Webster Griffin Tarpley. I'm going to try to get Salente on today on the Nightly News. Gerald Salente's gold account was emptied by MF Global. That's up at Infowars.com. This just went up a few minutes ago. He's on RT about it. I've told people I don't like this keeping your gold at some company that holds your gold for you. I mean, if you've got some of it in the safe deposit here, there, and then wherever mixed around and a little buried on the back 40 or whatever, then, you know, that's one thing. But these companies, you want to take it physical. You want to take it physical. That's what Midas Resources recommends. And I'm definitely going to get Webster on about this. This is truly disgusting. We're definitely going to get him on. That's up at Infowars.com. Also, Ron Paul came in second in the new Iowa big straw poll. They spin it to say a new four-way race in Iowa. Ron Paul moves to top tier. He's always been the top tier. And CBS is only doing that right now because of a firestorm over them removing the poll when he won 2 days ago and giving him 89 seconds during the televised part. Okay, during this segment and the next, I'm going to give everybody 30 seconds. I have a 10-second comment because I wish I'd give you longer, but then you know how long-winded I am. So let's just go to your calls right now. Scott in Texas, you're on the air. Welcome.
Yes, Alex, the mainstream media is performing a wag the dog, kind of like that movie. You know, it's a false flag. Everything they tell us is an absolute lie. We should totally not believe the media anymore. The lie that Ron Paul can't win, Webster Tarpley's exposing that what's really going on over there isn't what we're hearing in the media. The Jessica Lynch story, I believe the Gaddafi video was faked. I mean, the entire mainstream media apparatus is going for broke, and we can't believe anything they say. And it's time that we just cancel our cable subscriptions, stop getting their newspapers, start exposing that they create these lies, and they expect everybody to just believe what they tell us. I mean, Herman Cain, let me just say this real quick. Herman Cain is an Illuminati stooge. He comes out with his 666 plan. There's a mountain in Israel called Mount Hermon where the Watchers, the fallen angels of man, the children of Cain, you know, and all this
Listen,
stuff.
I got to let you go because that was more than 40 seconds, and I don't have time to comment now. Let's go ahead and go to Stephen in New York. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Well, first-time caller. I've been listening to you for many years. I want to thank you for the work that you do and tell Lord McBreen I said hello. But I have a quick question for you. A couple months back, Mike Adams had an article with regards to embryos being used as flavoring, and I read something on the Examiner that they were discussing Kraft, Pepsi, and Nestle using it in their food. I was wondering if you read anything or had any comments on that.
No, I'm going to look that up during the break. If you saw it on Mike Adams' side, I have no doubt. I know that for decades they've used embryos and aborted babies in cosmetic production, not just here, but also in France, Europe, and over in China. So total dehumanization. So I'll look into that during the break and come back and cover it for you. Thank you so much, Steve, listening to 1310 AM in New York. Let's go ahead now and take a call from Jason in California.
Hey, Alex, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I was listening to Tarpley's radio show this Saturday, World Crisis Radio, and he was pretty critical of Ron Paul and his economic plan. And I thought if you had Tarpley and Paul on at the same time, it'd be a great show.
Yeah, I don't agree with Tarpley's economic solutions. His analysis is spot on. I'm against government socialism for the general public and for the big mega banks. I understand his point is that's the system we've got. So I agree with some of his ideas. Technically, I understand what he's saying. It's just it never works. I appreciate your call. Let's jam in one more. Let's talk to Ryan in Wisconsin. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, long time, first time. I was thinking about the chemtrails issue. That's the best one to wake people up on, because it's not a left or right issue. And I've had great success with copying What in the World Are They Spraying and handing those out. And also writing on money. It goes through so many people's hands. If you just write on all your bills, Infowars.com. Great way to get it out.
All right, sir. Great points. By the way, we'll stay there. Well, we have nothing left to lose. It turns out this came out 5 months ago. It's all over mainstream news, but buried. It's all over natural news. It's all over Life Sites news. And Pepsi admits it. Their flavoring is fetuses. Man, you cannot make up the level of evil of the New World Order. And I'm sure something else is going on with that. That they've weaponized food against us. And people always think, why aren't you covering this, Alex? Why? Because I didn't know this. That's the point I'm making, is that I can't even handle how crazy this is getting. I'm telling you. I mean, heaven help us. I don't even know how to respond at this point. We've got a big geoengineering chemtrail globalist assault special tonight, 7 o'clock. Probably the most important info we've ever covered on the nightly news. There's a 15-day free trial if you're not a Prisonplanet.tv member. To go up there and become a member. And again, you can download all the films, everything, get them out to people, and then just cancel your membership if you don't want it. 15 days. Please support us. Become a Prisonplanet.tv member. No excuse tonight. Watch the show. And I'll obviously cover the fetal stuff tonight, too. I didn't even, this has been out 5 months, and I didn't know. Was that Ryan just brought that up or somebody else? Ryan, you only had 20 seconds. You got 15 more. Go ahead.
All right, just like I was saying, the chemtrails is a good issue because it's not left or right, so people can't say, oh, you're a Republican, or oh, you're a Democrat. You just go out on a day to spray in your town, copy What in the World Are They Spraying, point up. When people say, what's going on, you say, well, here's the answer. Hand them a copy, you're done. That's right,
and putting websites on money is also very effective. If our millions of listeners did that, it would really cause the globalists a heart attack. Everybody wrote Infowars.com on it. Not saying do that, of course. Let's go ahead and talk to Marvin in North Carolina. Because, they're just putting fetuses in your Pepsi. I mean, what's the problem? We shouldn't write on money to warn people or get upset about that. Because, they're just turning us into a commodity. Chopped up babies, got to do something with them anyways. We're the extremists for not liking it, I admit. Marvin in North Carolina, you're on the air.
Alex, how in the world are you?
Well, I'm a bad person because I don't like fetus flavoring.
Neither do I, Alex, but check this out. I work for a recycling company here in North Carolina. I drive the roll-off truck that hauls the compactor cans to the dump. And we've got a new clock system where when we punch in, they scan our hands as though we're working for NASA or somebody. What do you think of that?
It is training you to bioscan, to buy and sell, and then even if you have cash, it'll track everything you do. And if you're not a good globalist, and Homeland Security now admits this, in the future you won't be able to have a job or be able to buy or sell anything. Not the Bible saying this, they're saying it, and they will turn your scan off, and then either they'll be told don't serve you, or they'll then dispatch people to arrest you. It is a total grid, and they're going to put in prison anybody that has an underground garden who helps people. Hell is now being released, my friend.
Mm-hmm. I figured that. I just wanted to get your take on it, Alex. Keep up the good work and keep the information coming.
Yes, sir. When you go to SeaWorld, you go to Disney World, you got to scan to get in now. And guess what? My kids have never gone since then. I mean, but it doesn't matter. They're taking, you don't want to fly because of having your genitals groped? They're just setting them up on the highways now. They're not stopping. They're criminals. They're hardcore. They're pedophiles. They're scum. They're filth. They're murderers. Oh, they make me sick. Steve in New York, your last caller we got time for. Go ahead. Sorry to the others.
Hi, Alex. Thank you very much for taking my call and very excellent work that you're doing. On the topic of chemtrails, House of Representatives, October 2, 2001, by Representative Dennis Kucinich, H.R. 2977. Read it. It tells you about chemtrails in it, what they can and cannot do.
Yeah, he introduced a bill. Europe has a law against it unless it's authorized by the secret committee. And I'll cover it tonight. Anything else, sir?
Urge your listeners to check it out at the Library of Congress.
All right, good job. Good job. I'm out of time. See you back tonight. Tonight, 7. Prisonplanet.tv.
Thank you for listening to G.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time to wake up. I mean, to fully awaken, even if you know what's happening in the New World Order, but you're not reaching out to people, you're not informing others, you're not fighting against tyranny, you're not seeing yourself as leaders. If you're not seeing yourself as leaders, then we don't have any hope as a society. It is going to be every man, woman, and child of you out there that are aware of this great evil that are going to be able to turn the tide. I mean, look at the news here today. Look at what's happening in England, and similar things are happening here in the United States. CCTV taxi plan, a staggering invasion of privacy. Plans to fit all taxis operating in the city of Oxford, England, with audio recording devices have been branded a staggering invasion of privacy. Well, they put cameras up all over the country. Why not? They listen to your cell phones without warrants. Why not? Prompting calls for an Information Commission's office to investigate how widespread the use of microphones in public transport has become. Well, they've put them in, they're talking about in planes having a camera in the front of the seat watching you like you're a prisoner. Homeland Security is actually entertaining making people wear taser bracelets. They're already setting up highway checkpoints with TSA now. Plans to fit all taxis, again, operating in the city. Taxi drivers in the university town have been told that they will need to install the 460-pound device, and again, that's not pounds in weight, pounds in money, by 2015 or face having their licenses revoked. The microphones, accompanied by CCTV cameras, will activate once the ignition in the car is turned on and will remain recording for 30 minutes after the engine is turned off. The council says the recording equipment is necessary to protect drivers and passengers as well as deal with any disputes over fares. See, you're all being treated as if you're guilty criminals, and so you've got to be recorded. And now in England, for 4 years, over 20,000 families a year, the government does this. They take your child at birth for no reason and then give it back after a few weeks and then make you put cameras in your house to prove that you're not hurting the child. This is just done out of hand. Here's the Associated Press. Outrage at UK plan to put audio recorders in taxis. What are you talking about? I mean, what do you think all this other systems are? The government's putting up Homeland Security-controlled light poles and fake transformer boxes that have microphones and cameras in them. It's all admitted. See, when you stop caring about freedom, things get crazy. And then one more thing I want to hit before I take a call here in this short segment. London Telegraph, and we'll put this article up. It's up at drudgereport.com and other places. I saw it yesterday, but didn't get to it. China, Google Earth spots huge unidentified structures in the Gobi Desert. You can just show them a document cam if you want. And it's these giant, what look like metal tracks going for many, many miles, probably part of some type of HARP program. But again, it's all under national security. And because it's all under national security, just like here, no one gets to find out what it is. You give government unlimited money and power to play God, they start acting like it. Heaven knows what they're involved in, but it looks like it's HARP-related from my research. We'll be covering all this tonight, 7 o'clock Central for that special report. Let's jam in another call here. Let's talk to New World Order calling from Nevada. Go ahead.
Alex, this is on the NWO.
Hey.
Calling you from Nevada. I'm sitting here looking at these demons spraying my city right now as we speak. But I've got some crucial information for you related to your efforts for the social network, for Twitter, and for Ron Paul. First of all, on Twitter, if you want to be the most effective with your Twitter bombs, you need to create hashtags for your tweets, for the tweets that you post and the effort. You know, just like you use a search term with Google, you need to create a hashtag with Twitter. So you need to create pound chemtrails or pound geoengineering or pound Infowars.com or Infowars. You can't use a dot. You can only use numbers and letters. That's just one thing. I know you're going to.
Well, I'll tell you what. Send me a report. I'll put you on hold and give you our email. Send me. I know we don't know much about Twitter. We're invading Twitter right now at Real Alex Jones. There at Twitter. Thank you so much. Send us some of those bullet points. Everybody else is telling me that, so I need to be schooled in the ways of the Tweety. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay with us.